Okay, it's the Viper 4567 here with the Attitude Era episode 16. 16. And it's Wrestlemania 14. So this was in the Fleet Center in Boston, Massachusetts. And a crowd of over 15,000. So, a very decent Wrestlemania, I must say. Probably one of the better of the 90s. There was a few in the 90s that were pretty decent, but this is probably one of the better ones. But so yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? Because I want to kind of get this done. So the first match is a 15-team battle royale. Whoever wins gets a tag title shot at WWF the next pay-per-view, which is WWF Unforgiven in Your House. Teams included LOD, The Nation, Los Boricuas, the Godwins, the True Commission, Bradshaw and Chainz, Too Much, the Headbangers, DOA, Funk and Blackman, the Quebecers, the Rock and Roll Express, and the Midnight Express. Too Much is obviously Brian Christopher and Scott Taylor, aka Sky Too High. This match was fucking really bad. I'm giving it a star. I'm probably overrating this, if I'm being honest. Like, they could have had this on the free for all maybe or something. Like, as I'm gonna kind of moan about the Rock and Shamrock later, but like, it's just ridiculous, and it's just a ridiculous match, really, if I'm being honest. They just wanted to fill everyone on the card, basically. It's really hard to follow the match as well. There's too many people. As I said, I just think WWE wants to put as much wrestlers on the card as possible. The last two teams were LOD and the Midnight Express. The Godwins hit LOD with their buckets. LOD get the win after Animal eliminates Bob Holly. The match itself was terrible. Too many teams. So they could have been could have done this on the free for all, as I said, but I'm just going to give it a star. I'm probably overrating it, maybe. I think I've seen one reviewer rate it 2-star. No, star best, I think. But no, I have respect for everyone else's opinion, but I just think a star is the most you can give it. So yeah. So the next match then is Taka Michinoku defeating Aguila, whatever his name is, in a very good match to retain the Light Heavyweight Championship. This match again was a bit short as well, but it was still pretty good. Nice head scissors from Aguila, baseball slide then from him, then a nice moonsault from the top rope onto the outside. Dropkick then from Taka, and then a springboard plancher onto the outside, and then a dropkick gets 2 from him. Aguila then with a backdrop on Taka, he goes over the ropes to the floor, and dragged then off the top as well. A wrist lock takedown then from him as well, and then a corkscrew plancher from himself. Aguila then with a moonsault, that gets 2. Taka goes for a splash, but Aguila puts his knees up. Head scissors then from the top rope from him, and missile dropkick then from Taka. Aguila then goes for a Hanukkah Taka reverse into a powerbomb, which was beautiful. Aguila goes to the top and tries a move by Taka with a dropkick in midair, and then the Michinoku driver for the win. Good match. Could have went another maybe 3 or 4 minutes, but still no complaints with this match whatsoever. 2.5 stars easily. Then we see The Rock with Jennifer Flowers. She's talking about if he was the leader of the country, what would you do, basically? Would you care about the homeless, just as long as he doesn't go near his house, basically, in South Beach in Miami? So who cares, really? So yeah, couldn't care less really about Jennifer Flowers. Next match then, Triple H defeats Owen Hart in a good match now to retain the European Championship. The stipulation to the match was China would be handcuffed to Sergeant Slaughter, which was funny. Triple H says to Sarge, if you want to handcuff, come into the ring and do it. So China goes face to face with him, and she turns her back to him, and he puts the cuffs on her. So then the match starts with a backdrop from Owen Hart. Hart then with 10 punches in the corner, and a Hurricanrana gets 2. Triple H needs the guardrail. Hart goes for the shower shield, but Triple H rakes the eyes, and then comes back with a face buster. High knee then gets 2 for Triple H, and then a knee drop then from Triple H. Lovely DDT then gets 2 for Triple H. Triple H then starts working on the ankle of Owen, which he injured a few weeks back. Hart grabs Triple H and rounds him bollocks first into the ring post. Missile dropkick then gets 2 for him, and also a spinning heel kick gets 2. Hart then with an insecurity, he covers Triple H and gets 2. Hart goes for a Hanukkah, but Triple H counters it into a powerbomb for 2. Crossbody then from the top gets 2 for Owen. Owen goes to Sharp Shield, but Triple H kicks him into the turnbuckle, but Owen lands on Triple H's bollocks, that gets 2. Owen goes for Sharp Shield, but China helps Triple H to the ropes. China throws powder in Sarge's eyes, and China goes low on Hart, and the pedigree gets the win for Triple H. And then after the match, then China gets free and attacks Sarge and Slaughter. So again, good match, really good match, I must say. 3 3/4 stars, no problem at all. Now for the most surprising match of the night. Match really shocked me. Marc, Mero and Sable defeat Luna and Goldust in a very good match, I must say. As I said, the match surprised me because, to be honest now, I wasn't expecting this match, maybe a star to 2-star match really. So it really did surprise me. Sable wanted to start the match with Luna, but Mero and Goldust start off. Mero with a head scissors on Goldust. Luna wants to face Mero, but obviously Mero tags Sable. Luna runs to Goldust and tags him. Back body drop then from Mero. Nice kick to the face of Goldust from Sable. Luna is fucking crazy. Is going crazy basically. She's nuts. Clothesline from Goldust then. Luna slaps Mero. Cross body from Mero gets 2. Nice uppercut then from Goldust. Crowd chants for Sable. Finally Sable and Luna go out in the ring. Crowd basically go nuts for it. Some nice drop kicks from Sable. Sable then with a lovely right hand. And again then Sable with a lovely right hand on Goldust. Mero goes low on Goldust. Mero goes for a TKO, but Goldust counters it into a lovely DDT, which gets 2. Running knee then from Mero. Moonsault then from Mero gets 2. Gets 2. Yeah, moonsault. Hanukkah around from top rope also gets 2 from Mero. Inside cradle gets 2 from Mero. Mero then gets the TKO, that gets 2 because of Luna. Gets on Mero, and Sable gets tagged and pins Goldust, and then pins Goldust and she gets 2 after Luna comes off the top rope onto Goldust. Sable then with a Sable bomb, and that gets 2. Sable then gets the TKO on Luna, and that gets the win. And what was a very enjoyable match, good match, 3 3/4 stars. Loved every minute of this match. Like Sable and Luna were a bit rust. Like Sable, obviously those two are obviously going to look a bit silly. They're not wrestlers, but still it was still pretty good. Now it's the most disappointing probably match of the evening. Rock defeats Ken Shamrock by disqualification in a kind of an okay match. This match was way too short. They should have kicked the tag battle royal onto the free for all and give this at least another 6 or 7 minutes or more. Because at the end of the day, this match was one of the main attractions of this pay-per-view. But yet WWF dropped the ball. We see Tennessee Lee. He brings out Double J and Jennifer Flowers to the ring. Jericho's Jennifer says, "Aren't I great?" And she goes, "I've been with a lot of people who are great, and you're one of them." Then Jennifer does the special ring announcer, and basically Rock comes to the ring with the Nation, but Farouk is not with them. We find out obviously the next night Farouk gets kicked out of the Nation. This match was, as I said, was disappointing. Didn't even go 10 minutes, which pissed me off. This could have been 3 or 3. This could have been anything from, say, 2 stars to 4 stars, if or 3.5, we'll say. But WWE dropped the ball. Kick to the face of the Rock, then they brawl on the outside. Shamrock rams Rock's head into the steps, and if Rock gets disqualified, he obviously loses the title. Running clothesline from Shamrock. Rock rams Shamrock into the steps. People's elbow gets 2. Shamrock shoves the ref down, and Rock hits Shamrock with the chair, by the way, he gets 2. Heel kick from Shamrock. Power slam gets 2 for Shamrock. Shamrock then gets the ankle lock. Rock taps out. Shamrock gets rid of the Nation. He gets the ankle lock in again, and the ref tries to get him off. And what did they do? They disqualify him. Fucking ridiculous. The bell had already gone before he done that, and so that it does not make any fucking sense. So basically, then Shamrock fights the Rock up by the stage. So 1.5 stars. That's it. I'm really pissed off because I was actually didn't get to watch this match last time I watched WrestleMania 14. Pissed me off. And I can tell you one thing. The fucking ending was a disgrace, right? In my opinion. So there you go. So next match then, Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie defeat the New Age Outlaws in a very good dumpster match to basically win the WWF tag titles. Good match, I must say, really good match. Cactus rams Goldust's head into the steps. Goldust Road Dogg's head into the steps, sorry. Then he slams Dog into the dumpster. Road Dogg then with a cookie tray to the head of Cactus, or a bacon tray, or whatever you want to call it. Cactus misses Road Dogg and he hits himself off the dumpster. Charlie goes into the guardrail. Gun backdrops Charlie into the dumpster. Road Dogg wrestles leg sweeps Cactus onto the dumpster. Gun and Dog then hit both Charlie and Cactus with the lid of the dumpster. Cactus then with a mandible claw on Road Dogg. Charlie then with a road sign to the skull of Billy Gunn. Swinging neckbreaker then from Cactus. Cactus then with a Cactus elbow. This time he uses a bacon tray with the elbow. Crowd chant ECW. Billy Gunn goes low on Charlie. Dog hits Charlie then with a tray. He goes backwards and pushes the ladder. And Cactus and Gunn, who are both on the ladder, they go into the dumpster. Road Dogg then with a powerbomb on Charlie into the dumpster. Then they fight backstage. Cactus then hits both Outlaws with a chair. Charlie gets the forklift and drives the Outlaws to another dumpster and puts them in it for the win. So, really good match, really enjoyed it. Nothing wrong there. I'll give it 3 3/4. Now, onto one of the main event matches. Undertaker defeats Kane in a very good match. Pete Rose was a special guest ring announcer for this, and basically was making fun of Boston, saying you can't win a World Series. Last time I was here I kicked your ass, calling it the city of losers. This basically becomes the feud between Kane and Pete Rose, which was kind of builds happens for this WrestleMania, the next one, the one after that. Kane gets in the ring and basically just tombstones him. The crowd fucking love it. Brilliant. The bell rings. Kane and Taker go face to face. Nice clothesline from Kane, but Taker just sits straight up. You can hear Paul Bearer saying, "I told you, you should have listened to me, dead man." Oh, I love the Paul Bearer. Brilliant character. Kane drops Taker onto the guardrail. Kane then rams Taker into the steps. Kane then gets the steps and hits Taker in the head with him. Paul Bearer then kicks Taker in the ribs. Nice suplex from Kane, bringing Taker from the apron of the ring back into the ring itself. Kane with a choke slam, which gets 2. Then he puts on a chin lock, diving elbow from Kane. That Taker does his WrestleMania plancha, but Kane moves out of the way and Taker goes through the Spanish announce table. Kane then goes on top and does the flying clothesline, which gets 2. Kane gets the tombstone, but only gets 2. Taker finally gets Kane off his feet with a clothesline, but he sits straight back up. Taker then with a choke slam with a tombstone, but that only gets 2. Taker with another tombstone, but yet again he only gets 2. And Taker then finally with a third tombstone, that gets the win in what was a really good match. I really enjoyed the match. It was really well hyped. The hype for it was excellent. After the match, Paul Bearer gets a chair, then Paul kicks Taker. Kane gets up, Taker gets up and hits Paul. Kane hits Taker then with a chair and then grabs Taker and tombstones him onto the chair. So this is obviously leading up to Unforgiven for the Inferno match. So 3.5 stars, no problem with that. I wouldn't really rate it any higher. Well, you could rate it 4 stars if you wanted to, but I just thought 3.5 was enough for it. So on to the main event. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeats Shawn Michaels to win the WWF title. Really good match. Really loved this match. Austin and Tyson go face to face. The DX band plays HBK to the ring. Obviously HBK's last match now for about 4.5 years. HBK rakes the eyes of Austin. Austin comes back with a clothesline. Austin pulled down HBK's tights so you can see his ass, and basically all the girls, you can hear him going, "Ah, look at his ass!" Basically. Austin backdrops HBK out of the ring onto Triple H. Triple H rams Austin into the guardrail. The ref gets rid of Chyna and Triple H. Austin throws Triple H onto the stage where the DX band were playing. Austin goes back first into the dumpster. Kind of onto the dumpster, I should say. Austin with a punch to the gut of HBK. HBK then goes upside down into the turnbuckle. Austin then goes for a stunner, but HBK gets out of the way. Austin then with a right hand, and HBK falls and hits his head off the announcer's table. Austin rams HBK's head into the steps. Elbow gets 2 and for Austin. Sleeper then from Austin. HBK backdrops Austin over the guardrail into the crowd. HBK then hits Austin with the ring bell. Fres plays on HBK. HBK then rams Austin's leg into the ring post, and he does it again. He works in the leg and knee of Austin. HBK goes shoulder first into the ring post. Austin rolls him up, but can only get 2. HBK baseball slides Austin and nearly flies into JR. Basically, Austin nearly flies into JR, which was funny. HBK then with a figure 4, but Austin reverses it and HBK gets to the ropes. HBK then with a sleeper, and the ref gets bumped. Austin then with a nice back body drop. Diving elbow from HBK, then he tunes out the pan. Austin ducks. Austin gets a stunner, goes for the stunner, but HBK counts it. He goes for switching moves again, but Austin counts it into a stunner. Tyson comes into the ring for the 1, 2, 3, and the Austin era has begun, as JR would say. So, and basically, Austin gives Tyson the 316 t-shirt. HBK is pissed off, saying that he goes face to face with Tyson, and basically HBK tries to pull him back, and Tyson basically just knocks him out. So the crowd go nuts, and Tyson puts the 316 t-shirt on HBK's face. and this obviously will be HBK's last pay-per-view for 4.5 years. So yeah, overall a really good match. 4 stars easily. Very much enjoyed this match. So yeah, there you go. Basically, obviously HBK. Obviously, this is where the Austin era the real Attitude Era is getting the full swing now, basically. So yeah, so a good match overall. The show itself was pretty good. Some matches that were pretty forgettable, really. I think if the light heavyweight title match had to go in another couple of minutes, it could have got up to 3, maybe 3.5. Same with The Rock and Shamrock. This could have been a hell of a lot more better. Like, it could have been a greater WrestleMania, in my opinion. But no problem with it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10, no problem. So yeah, this was the Viper 4567. My next Attitude Era video will be obviously In Your House Unforgiven. Obviously Undertaker versus Kane in that lovely Inferno match. And obviously Austin versus Dude Love. So, or was it Dude Love? No, I don't think it was Dude Love. Was it Dude Love? Unforgiven. Breaking Point. Yeah, I think it was Austin versus Dude Love. Yeah, so yeah, that's my next. That'll be my next In Your Attitude Era video. So this was the Viper 4567. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. So take it easy.